What is going on, everybody? This is your boy Man Up. I'm coming at you with one more video today. What you're looking on your screen is one of the text messages from the accusers in the Deshaun Watson case, sent over by Tony Bugsby, the lawyer that is. Now, first, before I get started, I have a problem with this so-called lawyer putting his information out on Instagram like that's supposed to do anything. You're supposed to go to the authorities for this, not social media. Anyway, here is some of the text messages I'm going to show you. It starts off, I can do Swedish deep tissue sports massage trigger points. I know Houston is so big, I moved here from Wisconsin and I'm still getting used to it. This is the lady that's texting in the color and Deshaun Watson texting back in the black. He says, I'm more of a Swedish guy. Are you working tomorrow? She says, I do a lot of Swedish, and yes, I am. And he says, are you comfortable with the glute area? And she texts, so the restroom isn't available at the moment. Like if he had to go to the restroom to pee or take a crap or whatever. Try to go if you can before you come. Thank you. He texts back, okay, 2:45. She texts back with a thumbs up. Then he texts back here like he arrived. And then he texts, sorry about you feeling uncomfortable. Never were the intentions. Let me know. I'm surprised I know what that L and K stand for, but I got kids. Let me know if you want to work in the future. My apologies. Now, this does not sound like he offended anybody at all. And by him saying he's sorry, that doesn't show that he offended anybody, that he did anything wrong just because he said he was sorry. See, look, I got another situation here I want to talk about. This is something else I want to talk about. Here's someone on social media, I'm surprised it's a woman, but she's speaking truth. She says, seeing as it's not past the statute of limitations for criminal, I wish they would force accusers to file a police report should they choose to go the civil route. Just because you don't know what they mean, instead of just trying to get money out of him, how about you try to put his ass in jail if he did something wrong to you? If you are brave enough to demand money in civil court, you should be bold enough to have the accusations dissected in criminal court. Which is true. You gotta come out and say, hey, look, I want this and that to happen. This man violated me, have it as arrested. Instead of you trying to get money out of the guy, have him arrested. And another thing, what you're looking at on your screen right now is one of the ladies that actually gave Deshaun Watson a massage in the past. And she even says, perfect gentleman. Never did anything wrong. Never came at her sideways. I can say this. I've given Deshaun Watson several massages, and not once did it turn sexual or he became aroused. Always professional and great conversations. Now, I'm going to choose my words wisely because I am a married man. But this lady who wrote this is very attractive. I'm just going to keep it 100. She's very attractive. And I think any man would have got excited, aroused, if he was getting a massage by her. Don't believe me? Okay, I'm going to show you. What you're looking at on your screen is the masseuse comes forward to vouch for Deshaun Watson. Says that she has never, ever felt intimidated or threatened or uncomfortable around him. Now, as usual, I'm not going to read it. I'm going to let you read it, get your own opinions. But Deshaun Watson has never, ever came at this lady any type of way. And she's, let's just be honest, she's very attractive. Whether you like this kind of woman or not. And Deshaun Watson does have a girlfriend. And what you're looking at right here is the message that she wrote. Now, at the bottom of this, I am going to show you pictures of her. I'm just going to be honest. If I was a single man, I'm not single, I am married. But if I was a single man and I'm getting massaged by this lady, I probably would have got excited. I'm just going to be honest. Now, in my last video I did about Deshaun Watson, I did say that I was kind of unsure because I was always told that if more than one person comes out and say the same exact thing, more than likely you're guilty. Key phrase there is more than likely. But I did say I'm not 100% sure on this because this does not fit his character. Now let this been somebody like Antonio Brown or I'm trying to think of somebody else who gave you problems in the NFL, or Terrell Owens, anything like that, anybody like that, I should say. Then yeah, I would have felt like they were guilty right off the bat, hands down. I would say lock their asses up. But because Deshaun Watson does not give you this kind of vibe, I'm not 100% sure that he did this. Even his old football coach, Davon Sweeting, who said he known Deshaun Watson, I think he said either since Deshaun Watson was 9, excuse me, I think he said when Deshaun Watson was 9 or in the 9th grade, one of the two, but still a long time. Said Deshaun Watson, his character never was anything of such. He didn't want to speak too much on it, you still gotta keep it professional. But he did say that he just don't believe so. This is what it looked like being accused of inappropriate behavior and people speak up in your defense. Excuse me. Yeah, this lady Lala, at Lovely Lala, came out and spoke the truth. She said, hey, not once did he get aroused. And of course, she was looking. She's a woman. She's looking. Not once did he have conversations about sex or anything. And like I said, she's a very attractive woman. And what you're looking at the bottom of the screen, her profile says everything we need to know. Translation, money and D was good. I ain't complaining. I'm a betting man, and something tells me y'all won't find her as credible as the other women. I'm believing that too, Mr. DFS with Dan. Some people believe them women because they're females right off the bat, but they're not gonna believe this woman because she's speaking good about a man. Now, like I said, I'm gonna show you pictures of her, of the woman that saying that Deshaun Watson never did anything to her. Now, before I do that though, I am gonna say this here. Why didn't these ladies come out and say something right off the bat? I don't care if you think people are going to attack you. I don't care. You can use whatever excuse you want to use on God's green earth. You did it, say something. I mean, if he did it, say something right off the bat. I know I will. Somebody did something to me. I'm saying something right off the bat. I don't give a damn who believes me, who don't believe me, who want to come at me or whatever. I'm saying something if somebody did something to me. Now, but what you're looking at is people with their opinions based on what that masseuse Lala said. Now, I got a good friend of mine, Mr. Clayton Clayton Cragen, he 100% stood by Deshaun Watson, 10 toes down. He said it. I do not think Deshaun Watson did this. He 100% said it. Now, I never said Deshaun Watson did it. I just said 2 plus 2 is not equaling 4 in this situation. It just don't add up. Now, when I heard the first woman had a suit was going to file a suit against him, I was like, yeah, whatever. Somebody lying. Then I heard second and third. Well, I heard the second one. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Then the third one, I was like, oh, what up now? I don't know about this. Then I started hearing some of the evidence. Then I saw those text messages that you saw earlier. Then I'm like, this just don't seem right to me. Deshaun Watson is too humble for all this. I'm not saying that he didn't do it. I mean, now I am. But at that time, I was like, I just don't know. But now, looking at everything, I don't think he did it. Now, like I said before, I'm going to show you pictures of the lady. I'm just going to be honest. She's attractive. Here go one of her pictures. And she's saying I want the Deshaun Watson get excited or talk about sex to her. He just took his massage, had a great conversation. This is out of her mouth. Y'all saw it. I ain't making this up. Y'all saw it. And not once did he come at her any kind of way. So, I 100% now, unless something just beyond a shadow of a doubt proves me wrong, I'm 100% now saying Deshaun Watson didn't do this. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. You are hearing me man up say Deshaun Watson did not do this. Here go a very attractive lady who was saying she gave him Deshaun Watson massages before with an S on the end, so more than once. Not once will he aroused or talk sex. And of course, she knows he wasn't aroused because she was looking. So, she just said, great conversation. So that means he was a perfect gentleman. And I'm also leaning towards the fact, why isn't this lawyer going to social media to put it all out there? How come you did not go to the police? Because even the Houston Police Department is saying, not once did this lawyer even bring up the case. Of course, y'all heard about it. Everybody heard about it. But he never filed suit with the Houston Police Department, with HPD. Not once. And those text messages that you saw earlier, he was just saying, do you do the glutes with just the butt? And he said, I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. So he right away nipped that in the bud. And those are supposed to be the text messages from one of the accusers. That ain't saying nothing. Because at first the lawyer said that he had text messages of Deshaun Watson apologizing. I said, okay, what is he apologizing for? Then when I saw the messages, I'm like, come on, y'all. Yeah, come on. Let's just be real. Anyway, like I said, I'm 100% believing Deshaun Watson didn't do this. And until I see 100% evidence that he did it, I mean some serious criminal evidence that he did it, I'm still saying that he did not do this. I know you finna have a bunch of cancel culture and people just finna get into their feelings. I don't give a damn. I'm one of those. I don't give a damn about your feelings. This world don't care about your feelings. That's what's wrong with this world now. You want people to care about how you feel. I'm telling you, so far there's no evidence proving that he did anything wrong. He said, "Do you massage the glutes, which is your butt?" I never know a man to have sex with his butt unless he, like the same sex. And Deshaun Watson has a girlfriend, a very attractive girlfriend at that. And as you can see, Lala says, I can say this. I've given Deshaun Watson several massages. So she gave him more than one. She said several, so I'm thinking at least 3 or 4, at the least. And not once did it turn sexual or he became aroused. Always professional and great conversations. So, and she didn't have to come out and say this. She did. Now, there's also accusation that I want to just give my opinion on that I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I've heard some people saying that the Houston Texans organization trying to ruin his reputation. I don't think so. I just can't see this. I know I'm a Texan fan, and I'm not trying to stick up for the Texans, but if that's the case, they would have did this to a bunch of people. What about Andre Johnson when he left? He was the biggest star at that time, the Texans organization. They didn't do nothing like that to him. Just recently, J.J. Watt wanted to leave. They didn't do that to him. I mean, a bunch of players wanted to leave. They didn't do this stuff too. So, why all of a sudden now? Then I've heard people saying that Deshaun Watson is doing this so the Texans can just release him or go ahead and trade him. I don't think Deshaun Watson is doing that either. Even if he did do all of this, I still don't think he is doing that either. I just think this is somebody in the city of Houston that's just trying to get money out of Deshaun Watson. Because if you would have did this, I'm sorry, you would want this man locked up. You would want money from him. You would want him locked up. So with all that being said, I am going to go ahead and end this video. You saw the evidence that came out so far. And with that being said, this is your boy Man Up. I'm chunking the deuce. I'm going to holler at you.